Dear students, I welcome you all for the online learning for the course Warehousing Automation. So, in the process of learning, now we are in Unit 3. We are discussing the course that is the unit title Planning and Implementation. So, in the series of learning, today we'll learn about warehousing management software. So basically, we know what is warehousing automation. So that we learnt on the earlier chapter 1, that is unit 1. The main focus is there are two essential things are there. The number one is going to be physical warehousing automation or physical process automation, and the next thing is going to be digital process automation. So for the case of digital process, what we need to have is a software that is going to integrate with respect to the hardwares available in the system. So that is where our essential focus is on. So what is the software? What all are the elements present in it? So we'll discuss all these things in this particular chapter. Warehouse management software. So in short, it is called as WMS. A warehouse management system is basically a software that helps companies to manage and control daily warehouse operations from the moment goods and materials enter a distribution or fulfillment center until the moment they leave. So basically there are series and sequence of operations are being carried out inside a warehouse. So the basic essence of this particular software is to monitor and record the data pertaining to all these activities. So we have got plenty of activities being done, and manually all these data are going to be entered, means that the chances of errors are very high. And the other important thing is the time factor. The time is not going to be in a very slow way, so it is going to consume its own time. So these all are the drawbacks. So therefore what we do is we just come out with a software, and that software is called as warehouse management software or system software. So what basically it does is it is going to help with respect to data acquisition from the hardwares. So that is what basically it is going to do. So the span is till the product entering the warehouse until it leaves. So in between, what all are the activities occurring? So those things are going to be captured in this software. So it is a digital solution that optimizes inventory tracking, order fulfillment, labor management and warehouse operations in real time. This is what very important, in real time. See, often we have been emphasizing on this particular term real time. Two reasons. Reason number one is we should know the existing data of the warehouse with respect to some small interval. That interval might be a second or even somewhere a little bit larger quantity. Then only we will be able to accept the orders. So that is one thing. And second thing is, in a shelf we have got some 10 products, 2 products have been delivered, means immediately the database should be updated to 8 products available. So this is what the challenge is in a real time. So how it is going to help us is, the first case, it is going to help in reducing errors. It is going to improve the efficiency, lower labor cost and enhance visibility. So here visibility means not just by means of naked viewing, it is with respect to the data related to the existing products in the warehouse. That is what visibility is all about. So the key features of warehousing management software WMS are, so let us go one by one. First thing, inventory tracking. So inventory tracking is a crucial aspect. So therefore it is going to tell us the real time stock levels, reduce over or understocking, because both the cases we are going to incur loss. So one, you are having over means that may not be having demand, we need to pay for the product. As well, the storage cost is going to increase. For understocking, a very good product which is in high demand, when you are not providing it in the time, obviously the competitor finds a place in the market. So both the cases we should be very careful enough. Order picking. So basically what order picking is, optimizes routes, wave or batch or zone picking. That is, in which way if it goes to the packing session, with least possible distance. So that is going to give us the cases. So we discussed the same in layout with respect to unit 1, aisle configuration. How within a least product, that is a product can be reached within least possible time. So that has to be thought of. And the next, shipping and docking management streamlines outbound logistics. So it is going to inform to the third party, that is 3PL we saw, third party logistics. The moment when our product is ready for dispatch, prior to it, the software is going to inform them. So therefore, though the third party 3PL will be ready in order to take out the product. So I missed the third one, reviewing and put away. So it is going to automate the inbound individual logistics. So within the logistics, that is intrabound within the warehouse, it is going to inform the necessary people, those who are associated with the packing of this product. So therefore, a streamlining of activity is going to occur. Reporting and analytics. This is another interesting feature. Currently, real time, we should get all the things. Track KPI. So KPI we will learn a lot in upcoming key performance indicators, how it plays a very crucial role we will see. So order accuracy, turnover rates, all such things. That is within very short duration, we should get the activities what happens in the warehouse. So that is going to be highly helpful for us. Barcode RFID scanning. Barcode RFID scanning minimizes manual errors. So basically what it does is two things it does. The first thing is it is going to help us for the quick data capture. Manually when we do, it is not easy. It is not so easy. So therefore it is going to help us to correlate the system, that is database with respect to the data. That is, one product is coming for some packing or order something, means immediately the data will be captured and that will be updated in the warehouse. Then labor management tracks workers' productivity. So what was the thing done by the operator right from the commencement of the shift? So usually it is called as MIS, Management Information System. So that is going to be highly effective as far as a WMS implementation is considered. Integration. So it is very easy. You have got an existing software, so easily it can be integrated. So these all are the advantages and the features available in a WMS as far as warehousing automation is considered. So the four types of warehousing management solutions are: the first type, standalone WMS, standalone software. So standalone means it is only for us. It is not going to communicate with others, only for the organization, only for us. So it is usually suited for small to mid-sized warehouse. So very small concern, you are not going to deal with a bigger population. So within you wanted to have the communication, yes, it is going to be the best. So examples are Fishbowl and Sortly or the simple softwares. So second case is ERP integrated WMS. We have our own ERP and a part of this warehousing automation alone will be taken care by WMS, means yes, it is possible. So there are four types. The first type is exclusively, it's a standalone. Second case, we can incorporate or integrate with an existing ERP. So SAP is going to be one best thing, or Oracle. Yes, these all are the things which are readily available in the market. So usually it is suited for people needing from end to end logistics. Okay, third party logistics guys usually prefer this ERP integrated WMS. Now we'll see the third one. So the third one is cloud based WMS. So cloud based means, so basically it is going to be remote access and scalability is very high. So today you do for some 100 components, tomorrow you can, and with the same software you can go for some 1000 components. So scalability is not going to be a big deal. Okay, remote access. So the user can be elsewhere, then the warehouse can be elsewhere, because thanks to the internet connection, so cloud application will help us to go ahead with. Okay, so Logiva or Snap Fulfill or the software's example in this particular regard. Then finally, industry specific WMS. So you are doing something, not a generic case. For a specific case you do, for a specific industry you do. For example, automobile case. You deal with only automobile, but various customers might be there, but core focus will be with respect to automobile. So the requirements might be quite unique. It may not be applicable for all. So under those cases, what we do is we develop the software right from scratch, having given with the fundamental necessities. The software is going to be developed right from scratch. So usually almost all the OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, follow this industry specific warehouse management software. So for cold storage, the famous software is Infor SEM. For third party logistics, HighJump, Corber. Of course, Corber's video we are using in some cases. There I will just post the video credits for them. So this is how the warehousing software is classified under 4 headings. Now, how to go ahead with this? How do I start the kickstart with the process? Now there is a traditional warehouse. We wanted to automate the warehouse. So how to go ahead with? Step number 1, assess your needs. So that's going to be the first thing. What all are the activities we do? So what is the warehouse size? So we should prepare some questionnaire. Based on this, we should come for a consensus. It should not be an individual's opinion. It should be a consensus of a team. So first, assess the needs, in which plenty of questionnaires will be there to go ahead with some few. So what is the warehouse size? What is the volume? What is whether are we located only in one area, or are we having multiple locations within a geographical limit? What's the budget? All such things. Okay. So likewise, we should get the answers. The second, compare deployment models. Okay. Deployment model means the way how we want it. So first case is on premises, that is the server will be with us. We need to have the server. Okay. So the software, though we install the software, it will be not operated remotely. It will be purely in the discretion of the company. So on premise softwares, so the traits are like this: higher upfront cost. Yes, we need to have a server. Then full control is with us, not with some third party. So data is going to be with us. So IT maintenance is needed. We need to have a separate IT department or some center for technical support in this regard. So second model is cloud based. Cloud based means the server will be with the supplier of the software. So initial cost will be low because server belongs to them. We are just going on a subscription module. So therefore marginally the cost is going to be low, and automatically we receive updates because server maintenance is with them. So we are not going to do any sort of maintenance. So any bugs or any some drawbacks are being observed, so it will be the discretion of the supplier to do all such corrections. Then remote access, because it is connected to the cloud, we can be elsewhere and we can go ahead with the activities. Step 3, check integration capabilities. See, this is very crucial task. Why? Because any warehouse will have their own some traditional softwares they will be having. So first we should go ahead with the compatibility, whether we are having an ERP, whether that ERP and the software what we intend to buy, do they have a same platform? Can it be shared? Such things has to be thought of. Can it connect to some e-commerce, because we might be supplying for some e-commerce platform, so will it be able to interact with them? Then does it support API or EDI concepts for logistics partners, because one channel we give to them also, because we may not be having a logistics support from us, we will be depending on a third party logistics. So likewise that capability or compatibility has to be considered. So evaluate key vendors. So definitely it is not the discretion of the company, because they cannot develop a software because they are not expertise in it, and basically they are not into the business. Their core business is warehousing, automation, or running a warehouse. That is what. So therefore what we should do is we should evaluate the vendors. Okay. So who all are the software suppliers are there? We should rate them. We should get their opinion. So likewise we can go ahead with. There are several vendors are there. So based on our need, our investment capacity and requirement, we can select any of the softwares. So once some software has been freezed or some options have been identified, we can ask those guys to come and give a demonstration. So happily they will be agreeing, they come to our campus, they tell their projects or their software's capability and all such things. So they likewise we can decide upon, and we can go for some test cases, some demo trials, not only demo trials, we can go for trials, we can come out with the problems what we face so that it can be easily compromised. The next, future of warehousing case. So today we buy a software, that do not mean that it is going to work only for a while. So even we need to go ahead with some futuristic cases. Again, we can't come out with another investment in this regard. So the moment when we work on a proper warehousing software, it is the duty of the engineer to consider the technologies or some disruptive technologies which can be accommodated in the software at least for the next some 5 years or so. So to go ahead with some examples, whether AI can be integrated into this for the case of demand forecasting. So this is one particular classical area which is having some latest thrust. Then blockchain. So is it possible to incorporate, or when today we might be running with AGVs, so tomorrow we might migrate to AMR. So is it possible to accommodate such things, will be the thought process, because often we cannot go for investment, right? So we should think all these activities at day one itself. A proper planning is highly essential in this regard. So before we close this presentation, so to summarize, so today we discussed, in this presentation we discussed warehouse management software, what all are the features we expect out of it and what all are the benefits we can tap out of it was the discussion, followed by types of warehousing softwares. Then in a traditional warehousing concept, how to incorporate, how do we incorporate, what all are the platforms, what all are the steps do we go ahead with, was the thing what we discussed. So with this we finish the presentation. So thank you one and all.